something like that.
What'd you say, Terry?
This is fantastic software. I use it almost daily.
What do you like about it?
I do now as well.
I use it for tracking and analytics on clients. I use it for everything you could used to get in topical relevance. You know, Mohammed bought that software.
Yeah, from Joe, right?
Yeah, Joe Priest developed it, and Mohammed liked it and got it and made a few tweaks, and now it's instituted into Zizta. The Keywords Explorer and Site Explorer are both cool tools, but I do use the writer on occasion, as well as the you know, the rank tracker stuff.
Have you noticed how quickly the stuff that you're doing indexes?
Well, you know, I will write, if I write something with it, I will then go into Page Speed Insights, drop it in there for an analysis of what Google sees when they look at it.
Good point.
And often, I'd say 8 out of 10 times, it ranks the SEO as 100% on desktop and maybe 95 to 97 for mobile. And then it'll rank the performance somewhere pretty close to that usually also. Sometimes it has issues with like on the Magic Writer, we're using an image. The image may be a little bigger than it would prefer for mobile, so you might get a demotion for that. As far as page speed insights, it doesn't affect the indexing or ranking. But in fact, when I create something with it using, I'll put my own images in, because I'd rather put in a newly created image. You know, you have your bots create your images for you, and instead of using one from Pixel. But that's just a personal preference. Those images, of course, you can load up however you normally load up images. So they also are helping you with your ranking and indexing and everything. But it's a great piece of software. It really does some cool stuff. He's done a good job. Like I said, it's almost a daily use for me.
Nice.
Thank you, Terry. Appreciate that.
I use it once a month just to do my reports for clients. You know, because I've got all those facts and figures in the Site Explorer compared to the previous month. And so I can show them what's, you know, what keywords they're ranking better for, what backlinks, all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, it's not just a single tool, you know, page builder. I mean, it has all the other things built into it. We're going to kind of share a couple insights that we've picked up in the testing that we've been doing as well. So you know, that's great. Thanks, Terry. I really appreciate that. And pop in, you know, any time today that you can, because I actually have to leave, go pick up my grandson in a little bit. So I'll have
plan to watch and maybe take a nap, but no, I'm kidding.
well, you can, I'm leaving, so you don't have to take a nap on my account. Yeah. So anyway, cool. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Terry.
I just want to first find out from everybody, you know, in the chat. Give me a 1 if you know of Mo, and if 2 if you don't. I just want to get a sense of what we're dealing with here. Oh, two.
I'm just a little upset that Terry's been testing for 5 months longer than I have.
Well, he knows people quicker than you do.
I know.
Okay. Wow, look at, we have almost everybody in here is a 2. Steve, been around, Richard, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it looks like most people Mo don't know who you are. So let's not get into a, you know, historical rendition of who you are, but I first real quickly met Mo in our ChatGPT room that we have. And he came in and was helping us in there months and months ago. And we first recognized and we started to play with Human Writer. So how many of you know about Human Writer? Give me a one if you know about Human Writer. You ever heard of it before? Okay. So we have, yeah, we got some ones coming in. Yep. So that gives you the reference to my previous question. So if you know about Human Writer, you know about Mo. So if you didn't know about Mo when I asked you about who Mo was, now you know who he is because he wrote Human Writer. That was a tongue twister, right?
Good one. Good one.
So other than that, I'm not going to get into much because most everybody is already familiar with what you do, your quality. So give us a little bit of bio, 2-3 minutes, not the 30-minute rendition of a JB Zoo or Warrior Forum introduction, and then we'll get right into the meat.
Very cool. Hello, everyone. My background is in software engineering, and I have a PhD in AI and machine learning. So all the cool stuff that's been coming out recently, basically keeping me busy. I own a few tools, humanwriter.com, topicalrelevance.com, and now Zizta.com. And yeah, I think that's about it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask anytime.
Your technology knowledge goes deeper than that. You can't just say I just built a couple tools. It's like, your
I've been
level of developing is much deeper than that, right?
Yeah, I've been developing software for 20 years.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. And at the moment, the team that we have at Zista, we have 13 people working there.
Okay.
About 11 developers. Most of them are full-time developers, and yeah, I would say maybe we have about 200 years of experience between us all. So
okay.
Very experienced team, and we've developed some products before that scaled to millions and millions of users. So this is not our first gig.
Right. So yeah. What made you transition from Human Writer into Zista?
Well, Human Writer was a free tool. So
money's the motivator here. Okay.
I mean, it's not just money. Human Writer, the name. I mean, that's one of them. The other one is just the name restricts you a lot because when you say Human Writer, it indicates a writing tool, and
right.
What we have in Zista is a lot more than that. So
yeah. Okay. So what we're going to end up doing, guys, is kind of go into some depth today. We're going to show you some things that we've done. Richard is. I have to leave, but in a little bit. But Richard's going to get into some weeds and some pretty interesting things. But how'd y'all like to just kind of get a brief rundown from Mo? What the modules are, why, and how they're built, and how to use them. Give me a 5-minute chat if you want to just dig right into this and stop all this bullshit. Oh, more bullshit. Okay. No, I'm kidding. All right, everybody's at 5. So Mo, I'm going to kind of turn it over to you. If you could share the screen on the bottom. There's a share screen on the bottom. And, I'll mute out. And along the way, Richard, because you've been doing all of the serious testing, and Terry as well, any particular points that make sense to you, just pop in and ask. You don't mind if they ask questions while you're trying to share something, right, Mo?
Oh, yeah, not at all. Feel free to jump in anytime.
Yeah,
I just
and
can't
actually,
see the sharing button. So
what's that?
Maybe you want to enable the sharing thing on my screen because I can't see it.
Can't see it.
Yeah.
If I could get a few people to throw out a niche or an actual client or entity that you'd like to see a test build for, we'll build it live.
Okay, hang on.
Okay, I saw Felix threw out plumber.
There you go, Mo.
Give me a geographic location, Felix, for your plumber.
Is that all we're going to get? Is one person with one plumber?
Well, who knows? We may be able to.
I want somebody to have a psychic client so that they can tell us what our results are going to be. Boy, that went over really badly.
Yeah.
Patrick, I knew you were gonna ask about a psychic.
You
Don't
knew
ask me
that?
How I knew. Don't ask me
Yeah.
how I knew, but Patrick, look in the chat, legal, auto glass, pest control. There were a lot of things. He just chose one, had to choose one, so he picked the plumber, but there were lots of mentions of different fields.
Well, pick an interesting one. What's the most interesting one? Plumber's fine. It's okay. Doesn't matter. All right. Thanks, Terry. All right, Mo, I'll shut up. I told you when we started this that we try to have fun on this, and we're not too anal, right? So
Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
yes, sir.
Very good.
So it's big enough for everybody, right? Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. All right. So I will try not to take long. So I guess Richard can jump in and show you guys one build live. Uh, excuse me
Yes.
just one
Correct.
second. I'm just a little bit unwell, so if I cough, please excuse me.
You know, they have that new software where we can just, go through
Yeah.
and edit everything and take all your coughs out. So
Well, I mute and unmute every now and then, so should be all
Okay.
good. All
right,
right.
guys.
So we'll start with the tools from the top to the bottom from here from the menu, and starting with this AI writer first. If you guys have used, I think most of you have used Human Writer, so this should be familiar. I will start with the advanced mode, just to speed things up. So similar to what you have in Human Writer, you can create high quality articles very quickly. You can start with a keyword. So let's say digital marketing. Select the length, the tone, and the language you like. We have a few flavors of English and then a whole bunch of languages that you can choose from. Can add FAQs. And what we have in here that we don't have in Human Writer is this add images module. This is new. For this one, we have two options. You can select the Pixels API or DALL-E 3. I think Terry mentioned that he doesn't like the Pixels ones, so we've added DALL-E 3 if you'd like to see some new magic come up. So let's do digital marketing. And then we have extra options that you don't see in Human Writer. So table of contents, bullet points, if you want a conclusion, tables. If you'd like an FAQ schema added to the content, you can do that. And then like a summary or key takeaway. The familiar avoid AI detection option is there, if you'd like to use that. And what we also have that we don't have in Human Writer is H2s and H3s. So the outline that you get out of this tool is much better than what you have in Human Writer. So if you switch the manual option, you will see you can type in H2s and H3s in here straight away. I'll just leave it as auto. And then add keywords. So if you'd like to add some entities or keywords that you want included as part of the outline, you can add them in here. Similarly, for the content, you can add a bunch in here, and we'll add those into the content for you. If you have some extra tweaks or rules that you want the AI to follow, you can add them in here, and we will do our best to follow those as much as possible. Just going to leave this as is and click generate. This will take usually a minute or two, and the result will show straight away. While that is happening, we have the bulk writer, which is essentially the same as this one, the AI writer, except you can generate content in bulk. Any questions so far?
When you say bulk, what do you mean bulk? Bulk like,
Like,
500
you can,
articles or what?
yeah. So there's literally no limit.
Okay.
Yeah, you can add as many as you like. And we'll just, you give it a project name, and then just a list of titles, and then advanced options if you'd like to customize some things. And yeah,
So you
just
can
get the content.
have a title of a project, go to Chat GPT and give me 25 article titles and pop those article titles in here and then write the articles, right?
100%. Or you could use our topical map tool, which I'll get to
That's-
very soon.
Okay.
Yeah, it also gives you
Oh,
a long
you can
list of
add, there's
titles.
a FAQ button on the bottom. How's that work?
Yeah, so it'll just add FAQs to the content for each piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Table of
The options
contents?
are,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
table of contents. We'll be adding the other options. So this upgraded AI writer was done last week. We are bringing all the options to this one by the end of the week. Hopefully by Monday it'll be live. Okay, so that one, yeah, it is done. So you can click on any of those three dots for any of the tools and click preview. Most of the options are pretty similar. So you can see this is a generated image, table of contents. We might actually make this prettier as we go, but for now, this helps with indexing and other things. Key takeaways, H2s, H3s, tables,
Hmm.
bullet points, conclusion, and then FAQs. And if you look at the source code, can you guys see the source code?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good.
Mhm.
If I do a line wrap, you can see the FAQ schema. We minify it so it's very nice and tight.
Mm.
Cool. So now going back, the next tool that we have, I think this one is the one that Terry likes a lot, the Magic SEO Writer. Now, the way this is different to the AI writer is when you add a keyword in here, so you can add a title or a keyword. We actually go out to Google and look at the competitors. We analyze their pages. We extract a lot of useful information, including entities, variations, LSI, etc. And we use this to generate a piece of content. Now, because we do a lot of work, this tool is more expensive than the other tools. So we can try something in here. Would someone like to give me a topic or something that we can write about?
First one. What? Let me see it. What is it? Legal.
Yeah, more specific maybe?
Kind of legal. Car accident legal.
Okay, so car accident lawyer. Yeah. Car accident
Thank you.
lawyer. Cool. US English, we'll just say lawyer. Tone, let's do professional. Table of contents, tables. Yeah. So here we have two schemas that we add for you. One is the FAQ schema. The next one, you can turn this on. And this schema adds a lot more information to the page. So it adds a lot of the known entities to Google, and then it gives it the Wikipedia URLs, the Google IDs from the Google Knowledge Map. So Google loves those pages. So you always want to turn that on. And then bullet points, and then images. Again, we have the pixels and DALL-E 3. I'll just go with DALL-E 3. Make it easy. Now, you can just leave everything as is and just hit generate, and we will go out and do everything for you. Or you can click on generate with human review and input. So you have a lot more say as to what goes into the content. I'll go with that option. Now, this might take some time. So what we're doing at the moment is going out to Google and fetching some of the top competitors for that keyword. Let me
Yeah, one of
see.
the questions while that's doing is that how many art credits does it take, and how do each of the things that you're doing allocate the credits, and how can we see the credits being, so forth.
Yeah, very good. So let me see if I can open this in a new tab. Oh, okay.
Like Richard just said,
So,
you're adding a counter, I guess, right?
I can add I can add one. Yeah, no problem. So it's just yeah. Did that switch the screen? Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So if you click on this credit list button at the top, you scroll down, you can see the different tools and how many credits each tool consumes. Okay, so an AI article writer will consume 70 credits. Magic SEO, which is like the most expensive tool, is 3,240. And for example, when you generate websites, a service page is 50, a location page is 50, and then how much for each report is mentioned in here. Does that make sense?
Mhm. And you have different plans that have different credit packages, I
Yeah,
assume.
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
So the credits are here. You can see, for example, on the agency plan, you have about 500,000 credits, so plenty to go with. Okay, let's go back to this one. Usually doesn't take that long, but you know how it goes when you have a demo.
Mm-hmm.
Things go according to plan. Now, you don't have to do that for every single one. It's just that for those articles that you really want to have a say, you can turn this option on.
Okay,
Okay, while this is happening, I'll maybe just mention the next modules.
absolutely.
Next, we have the website builders, and we have three types. An AI website builder, just a plain one. And we have the local. So if you're building a local website for a lawyer, for a dentist, for a plumber, etc., that's the tool you want to be using. And if you're competing for national keywords, you would use the Magic Website Builder. So these two builders here, the local and the Magic, they build silos. So you have a main page and then a silo around it. Okay. And so the local websites will be built around service pages. The Magic will be built around Magic articles. So kind of like the one we're building now. Okay, so this is ready now. So you can see like these are the top competitors that we found. You can turn on and off the competitors you don't like us to analyze, but I'm just going to leave them all on. Then click next. And what we do in this step is we go out to each competitor, analyze the page, and extract the entities, LSI, variations, etc. We do them separately, so you have a section here for the headings and a section here for the actual content. So you can see the number of headings. So we have some repetition and some things in here, and that's fine. You can ignore those because we have a separate filtering process. So after we finish this, we go to the next step. We go out and filter out all the bad keywords. So even if you add in like irrelevant words, we will clear those out in the next step. And you can see in here we have about 1,500. So altogether about 1,700 entities and words for this keyword. Let's go next. And now, I mean, it says fetching, but it's actually generating headings, H2s and H3s. Those headings will be generated based on some of the entities that were in the top box in the previous screen. So if you'd like to influence those headings, you can add or remove keywords from the previous box. And you can change things here on the screen. So as you can see, like understanding the role of a car accident lawyer, etc. It's a long outline. If you don't like something, you can take it out. You can change anything in here. Looks good to me, so I'm just going to click generate. And this will take usually 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how busy the system is. So while that is happening, going back to the website builders. So the Magic Website Builder will have the main pages be a Magic SEO article, and then the supporting pages in the silo will be supporting articles, kind of similar to what you have in the AI Writer. So they'll be much cheaper. I'm not going to go over these. I think we'll let Richard go over the local website builder soon.
Is the Magic writer country specific when it says its competitors?
Yeah, so when you click here, you can select the location. You can change this. Yeah,
Okay, so it's going to bring back relevancy to the
yeah,
country that you're
100%.
searching
Yeah.
for. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Next is we have some of the tools that Terry mentioned at the beginning of the call. So a site explorer. So if you want to assess a site, you just create new, add the URL in here, and we will generate a report for you. So I've done one for Ahrefs. As you can see, a number of referring domains, total backlinks, broken backlinks, referring pages, monthly traffic, organic keywords. And it seems like they don't do much paid. Here, I'll just turn these off so you guys can see. organic traffic. This is over the last 12 months. You can see how much organic traffic they're getting. Paid traffic. Okay, it's actually very small, that's why. Backlinks. Seems like they had a lot more backlinks at the beginning of the year, and then the number dropped and then back up again. Broken backlinks. The number is going down. That's good. Referring domains and referring pages as well. So next we have the keywords they rank for in each of those brackets. So top 3, 4 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 50, and then 51 to 100. You can see how many keywords they rank for each of the months, going back 12 months ago as well. Next is backlinks. So those backlinks that we mentioned, we separate those into these different charts. So you can see the backlink type. That's an anchor text, image backlinks, redirects, canonical, and alternate. And then backlink attributes. You can see, for example, some of the sponsored, user-generated content, etc. The platform, so CMS, blogs, organizations, news websites, etc. Then the semantic location, footer links, main, navigation, header, etc. And then some of the TLD, like the domains the backlinks come from. And if you scroll down a little bit, you can see some of the keywords they rank for. You can see like they rank number 1 for these, amount of traffic, the volume, how many search results are available for these keywords, difficulty, what are the SERPs, and then the backlinks, you can see some details in here. And the volume, you can see the volume for the past 12 months as well for those keywords. Yeah, if you'd like to see more keywords, you can click here and it'll load more keywords for you. So that's the Site Explorer tool. Next, Keyword Explorer. So if you're doing any keyword research, this is the tool to use. You can select, add the term here, the country, and then the device, and we will generate a report for you like this. Shows you the difficulty score, some paid traffic details, search volume in the US, and then some suggestions, and you can click on any of them to see all of the information with the volume, the difficulty, number of impressions, cost, etc. And you can download this as a CSV. And then with that, we do a SERP analysis report. So the top 100 search results, we show them here, and we give you some information about how strong these domains are, the number of backlinks referring domains, and organic traffic. We find these to be very useful when you assess your competition and how difficult the keyword is. That's the keyword tool. Next is SERP Volatility. So if you look at the ranking for any keyword that you have at the moment, you will see that sometimes Google gives you different rankings if you search for the same keyword like within a short period of time. So what this tool does is it does the search. So if you click new, you add a term in here, the country, the device, and then we do 10 searches for the keyword straight away within 30 seconds, sometimes up to a minute. And then we present the results for you. The results look like this. So let's open this one. So here on the left-hand side, you see the top 100 search results. And each of these columns, the dots, represent one search result. So you can see for this keyword, Backlink Checker, Ahrefs is always number 1. It's very stable. Same with these guys, except this one here, rankwatch.com. You can see it was number 8 until this 5th iteration became number 9, and then back to 8, and then 9, 9, 9, 8. So you can see which SERPs have a lot of volatility, which SERPs are stable. And usually the SERPs that are stable are more difficult to get into. And the normal behavior is the top usually 10 to 20 is stable, and then things start dancing the the further you go down. You can see Google sometimes tests websites quite a lot, and that's why you see them jumping up and down. And you can turn off, so if you click on any of them, you can actually turn off the websites. Allows you to see more, and if you want, you can scroll down. These are the results. You can just untick this. It will untick everything, and then you can just decide to select, for example, this website. You can turn it on and see what sort of a dance it has across those 10 different iterations. If you'd like a different view of the same information, we have this other graph here. You can see these guys, if you hover the mouse over this, I don't know, can you guys see this, or is this too small? Probably too small. So what we have here is we have the minimum.
You
Yeah.
see a bunch of little dots. That's about it.
Okay, but can you see I'm hovering the mouse over the
Yes. Mm-hmm.
yeah, can you see that pop up?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. So you can see the minimum is 1 and the maximum is 1. So that guy is very stable. But if you scroll down, you start seeing some interesting ones. So this one, the minimum ranking was 43, the maximum was 68. So you can see the range at which he's going up and down in like in a minute, like within a minute, 30 seconds to a minute. Yeah, and if you want to see the details of those pages and the actual rank, you can see it here for those top 100 results. So that's the SERP volatility. I find it useful in assessing the difficulty of keywords, just looking at if you have a client that's ranking for a keyword, you can just add the keyword here and have a look at their performance. Are they stable? Are they up and down? What's what the story is. Next is Entity Explorer. So if you guys have used topical relevance, this is going to be very familiar. So you start a report, we do a SERP analysis, we give you some of the top keywords. Now, what you'll notice is you have a lot more information here than topical relevance. So topical relevance, we give you a small subset. Here we give you a lot more. And this is the most frequent words, most relevant. And then in here, we have this schema that we add for you, web page schema. Now, when I mentioned the Magic SEO article writer, it generates this schema for you on the fly and adds it to the content. And you can see here, for example, this entity here, plumbing, same as, and it points to the Wikipedia plumbing page, and then the Google ID page for Freebase. Excuse me. Also, this page is getting this report is getting a massive upgrade on Monday. We will add a lot more information. You will have the Wikidata URL added as well. So you'll have 3 types, and you'll be able to edit the schema in here, delete the keywords you don't like, leave the ones you like, or add extra ones. And using this slider here, you can add and remove. So if I slide this all the way down, you can see I've removed everything. Add a little bit more. You can see we add some keywords and then some of those URLs. So just quickly playing with this slider here, you can add and remove relevant words the way you like.
So Mo, I've got
yeah.
a question, like for
Sure.
everybody that's here that builds and uses this,
Mhm.
how, in the chat, give me a 5 or a 10, 5 if this really is not going to help you a whole lot, but 10 if this really is going to make it easier and a game changer for you to get this information, lickety split, use what you need to use and pop this into your site. I mean, is this a game changer for some of you guys? I mean, or is it just standard stuff? I mean, this is, when Richard and I saw this, it made, Richard, you could pop in, but you can tell everybody what a difference it made in our rankings, our indexing as well.
Yeah. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, but I've got to go, guys. So I got to pick up my grandson.
Yep. No worries, Pat.
All right,
See
see ya. Bye-bye.
So the thing that has blown me away with I've been testing the AI website builder, local website builder, and the Magic website builder. And I can tell you, I uploaded a project this morning. I submitted my URL list to Omega Indexer, and I've got pages that were crawled and cached by Google in under 2 hours, and I've seen pages get cached in as little, 8 hours, and I mean, that is not common. I'm already starting to see search results, so I'm going to be looking to kind of put together a report that I can share with everyone on that. But I've been testing other tools, and I'll maybe, when Mo is done, I'll share a little bit about what I've been doing and why Zista has got me excited and why I'm using it every day. So
Yeah, sure. Wonderful. Yeah. So the guys that are asking about pricing, yeah, we have a nice offer for you at the end of this. So stay tuned. Okay. So that's Entity Explorer. Now next we have this topical map tool. Actually, I can open in one. I'll just open one that's already done. It'll take some time. I don't want to take a lot of your time. But we can generate one if you guys like to give me maybe a topic that you'd like us to build a topical map for. Yeah, we can do legal. So a bit more specific. Same keyword as, okay. So, okay. So mortgage broker. I
and
guess we'll do more.
I've got 2 projects building right now also.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll do mortgage broker because I did the magic. We'll get back to the magic. So in here, you can just add a niche or topic keyword, select the language, and then the type. We have informational, or we have a mix of different types of articles. I'll go with mix. And then you can choose a number between 150 and 1,000. How many titles you'd like the map to have. Let's do, I don't know, let's do 200 and click generate. This will take a few minutes, and then we'll get back to it. So let's go back to the Magic SEO Writer again. Let's have a look. So okay, car accident still running. That system's still busy today. There's a lot of people using it. Give it a few more minutes. Okay, so while that is running as well, okay, 90%. I can show you guys, for example, this one. Click on view. This is the keyword, it was SEO, and you can see it gives you topics. And then if you click on any of the topic, you see subtopics. So on-page SEO, keyword research, meta tags, URL structure, etc. Click on that, you see some headings, some titles that you can use for the pages that you build. And if you click on expand all, you see the whole map expanded for you. So you can see each topic, subtopics, and then the titles that the tool came up with. Yeah, that's just quickly what it looks like. And then what you can do is 2 things. Well, you can download this as an image or export to a CSV. You get a nice CSV file of everything. And what you can do is if you click on this AI website builder, when you're building a website, we have click on this manual option, and then you can choose how you want the content to be built. And so if you leave this auto option, we come up with the titles for you. You can add titles manually. So if you have a list, you can just paste this list here, or you can select this add from a topical map, and we can show you a drop-down list of the topical maps that you've built already inside of Zista. So if you select a map from here, and then you scroll down, you will see we have this interlinking option. So it will interlink each silo together. So each subtopic's titles will be interlinked together and not linked to the other pages. So that's also one of the uses of the topical map. Okay, this is done. We can actually have a look at it. Expand all. Yeah, maybe you guys can comment on the quality of this, or I can
And
send out the,
Mohammed,
yeah,
I just
yeah,
want to
go ahead.
mention, if you like, then you can take that list of titles and take them to the book AI writer.
Yeah,
And if you've already got a page, a site on mortgages, and you decide you want to put in a an extra page, an extra silo, a blog, whatever it is, you can click any of these sets of titles or all of them together and have the blog writer just crank out you articles for each of these titles.
yeah. And also what you can do is even if you use the website builders, you can send this content to a WordPress website. So when you build a website in here, you're actually building the content, and then you can decide if you want this to go on an HTML theme that we provide, or you can send this to WordPress. So the choice is yours.
Yeah, and I'll add, I've already tested, Zizta has a WordPress plugin that'll pull it'll pull all of the content in, and I can tell you that, like, whatever theme you're using, the content will take on the attributes of your WordPress theme.
Yeah, so we send out the content, the images, the internal linking, and everything you've done inside, but not touch the theme or anything else like the plugins that you have. So if you have SEO, the top 3 SEO plugins, Yoast, Rank Math, and I think SEO Press, we support all those. So we send all the meta description and meta details to those plugins as well.
Yeah, let me, Kofi has a question. How do you import content to existing website? Do you only use the app's website builder? Does it include custom domain and hosting? No, it doesn't include a domain or custom hosting. That's something that you would take care of. You can import the content into WordPress, as we just mentioned, or you can host the HTML pages on a number of different cloud sites, um, and then you can edit the HTML
Yeah.
if you want to.
So anything you generate in here in these 3 tools, you can repurpose that content in multiple ways. You can send it to WordPress, and at the same time, you can build HTML themes, HTML websites out of those. You can always, and then what you can do with the websites is you can push them to your hosting if you have a hosting account, or we have a large number of clouds that you can select from and push the content there. So you can send them to, actually, I can show you here. Just click on this one. If you click on any of the websites, these 3 buttons here, you can see push to WordPress and upload to cloud. If you click on upload to cloud, you can see, can you guys see this drop down? Okay.
Yeah.
I have a drop down list here that is open. I don't know if you guys can see this on the screen.
Yeah, it was showing up.
Okay, good. So Amazon S3, Azure, Google Cloud, Wasabi, etc. Google Cloudflare are 2 Cloudflare pages, GitHub, and then we have FTP and SFTP as well. And so you can send the content from here straight to those clouds. And we have instructions here for each of the clouds, how you can connect the first time, and then you publish straight away from here. Also, what you can do is you can download. So if you click generate, it's going to generate the HTML website for you, and then you can download the whole HTML site and host it wherever you like. So we don't restrict you in any way. Even if you cancel your Zista subscription, you still have a copy of your website without a need for Zista.
And James, just to answer James's question, you can download the HTML and then you can use it in any of the HTML site builders that are out there. There's a lot of them, but any one of those, you can drop that HTML right into one of those site builders and build it, customize it.
Yeah, 100%. So, and you can customize inside of Zista. So if you, let's say, go back to this one, for example, you click on any piece of content. This is just like WordPress. So you have a fully fledged HTML editor. You can add links, remove things. For example, click here. Let's add a link. You can just say HTTPS, yeah, google.com, insert, and that makes it a link. You can add images, embed videos. This is the meta details of the page. We have an image. You can upload other images as well to replace this. If you like to edit the FAQ schema, you can edit in here and click update. You can update this. Also, you can switch to this code view. So you can add whatever you like in this code view. Once you finish, just re-click the code view again to go back, and then you can click update. Yeah, so anything is editable. You can republish again. Once you finish, you can regenerate the website and publish to the same cloud or generate the HTML again. So does that answer the question?
I think so.
Cool.
And there are,
Very good.
note at the top of the page, there are tutorials if you have questions.
Yeah.
And you
So
can get somebody
yeah,
that
for
can answer them for you.
For most tools, we have this how to use button. If you click on that, we have a video that shows you how the tool is used. And if you have any questions, we have this button here, the support. Just click here and message anytime, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. So,
Yeah, and
so
Pat
that's
has already set up a Zista Skype group. So anyone that wants to that's on the call today and wants to join our Zista Skype group is more than welcome to.
very good. Yeah. And we also have other support groups that we can use for the future. But for this one, everybody on the call will get a special discount. So anything like that, feel free to use the Skype group as well. Next, we have a rank tracker. So you can add a project details, add multiple keywords. You can select the tracking period. If you like to use Bing as well, you can use that here. Device and then country. You can, so with the rank tracker here, you can go all the way to like a city or a suburb or a neighborhood. So it's not just country. So you can track organic results for a city, for example, just by searching here. So you can just say, for example, Albany County, New York, US, and it'll do the search in that location. I have a sample here. Click on this. You can see some of the results. Let's click on this one. Yeah, so it just gives you a graph with some details. And you can play around with the dates and select different keywords, etc. Next is the map tracker. So same deal. You can add some information, search for the GMB, add the keywords here. You can do one check, or you can do daily, weekly, monthly. Grid size, you can choose from here. And then the distance, again, we have different distances that you can play with. And here's what it looks like. Let's click on this one. This is different keywords, and let's see. So those are the results for this GMB. Click on here, you can see that's the business. You can click on any of the bubbles to see the top ranking competitors and where you rank. And then if you scroll down, you will see a listing of everybody on those dots, details on their average rank, number of ratings, the average rating in the category. You can search as well. And on the roadmap, we have actually, for each of the tools, we have quite a number of upgrades and changes coming. And some of the upgrades for this one will be nice reports that you can use for your clients. We also have a comparison one where you can compare between two maps and see. Let me see if I can pull that up. Yeah, so you can click here and just see the next map straight away and quickly compare between them. And we're going to add different views to allow you to compare just visually. The last one is the backlink checker. So this one is similar to what you've seen on the sitemap, but you see more like the actual backlinks. So this view is familiar, and then If you scroll down, you see the actual backlinks here, and you can click download and select how many of them you want to see and download. Now, the advantage that we have with our backlink tool is we are not as popular as Ahrefs and SEMrush, and so we don't get blocked by a lot of the SEO pros. So um, I actually forgot to bring the. So I had one URL where that website was ranking for about 1,200,000 keywords. If you put that website inside of Ahrefs, you see that the whole site has like 3 backlinks. But then if you put it in here, you will see that it has 600,000 backlinks. So if you wanted to compete with that website, just looking at Ahrefs and SEMrush, you would be misled because you think, okay, it doesn't have a lot of backlinks. Why is this site ranking, right? But if you use something else that is not being blocked by those SEOs, you're able to see that data. And that's one of the advantages of using something else other than those popular ones. Let me see, there are questions. More pages in generate. Yeah, cool. Okay, let's get back to this Magic Writer. For some reason, okay, it took longer than expected, but it finished finally. So this is the car accident lawyer. We have takeaways. So you can see the number of keywords, the number of words it generated, 6,372. So it was a long article. H2s and H3s. We have some tables. And we should have some images. Yeah, here we go. So this is DALL-E 3. Now we can improve the prompts as we go and change those. If you select the Pixels API, for example, you get real images that you can use in the content. So yeah, some more tables, more images, and then bullet points and FAQs. If you click preview, I'd like to show you guys this. So preview. Let's have a look at the schema. So you can see this is the FAQ schema, and then this is the web page schema. And you can see each of the entities. This is the list of keywords, and then the entities, and each entity is linked to its Wikipedia entry, the Google Freebase ID, and as I said, like as we upgrade this, we're going to be adding the Wikidata as well. So when Google reads this, it understands what the page is about, and it doesn't leave any room for Google to interpret what the page is talking about because you mentioned those in here, and you're linking to the actual pages to tell Google what you mean by this word in this context. Okay. Yeah. So this is the if you download the HTML, this is what this would look like. Yeah. And with any of our pages, let's go back. So if you click on the options, the actions button here, you can download this as HTML, document, text, or XML. Excuse me. Again, you can upload this to a cloud straight away or push to WordPress. So that's the Magic SEO Writer. I think I've covered most things. Okay, let me see if you have any questions. Buy button in the chat. I'm going to
Yeah,
have
and
to.
I'll just add the WordPress plugin works flawlessly. I've tried some other tools, that do WordPress integration. One that I've been testing has been Machine.ai, and that plugin has given me a little bit of heartburn. And I'm sure anybody that's been doing some testing has probably run into the same thing. But I have not had a single Zizta site, and I've done the biggest build I've done is 336 pages. And like I said, it's worked flawlessly.
Thank you. Yeah, and with WordPress, we have 2 options. So we have like a pull and a push option. The push option uses something called application passwords. Let me say push to WordPress. So this option here uses something called application password. So you basically need to go to your WordPress user account inside of WordPress and generate that. It's not your usual username and password. You need to add an application password. We have instructions on how to do that here. The other option, which is what Richard just mentioned, the plugin. Now, the reason we recommend this one is because if you use the first one, sometimes some hosting companies block us because we are pushing content to your website. Whereas if you use the WordPress plugin, you are pulling content from outside into your website. So the security is a little bit more relaxed. If you do get into like, some trouble, you can reach out anytime. But we find that sometimes some of the security plugins actually try to lock down the website and doesn't allow any content to go in. So if you get into any of that trouble, just message us and we'll try to work through it. Next, let me see if there are questions. Yes, the AI writer has custom prompts, but not the magic website builder. We can add those if you guys are interested. Clone service pages with different locations. So if you just wait until Richard builds that local website, you'll be able to see how we build the local websites for you. So
I'm actually loading web design, Richmond, Virginia.
okay,
I'm actually loading that to the test domain.
okay, very good,
So just need a minute
cool, no worries.
to do that.
Excuse
I'm
me,
gonna
while
ask,
you're waiting.
I'll ask Mo, let me ask you a question. I asked
Sure.
you before we jumped on the call, but what made you decide to want to develop an AI web page builder?
Well, we build a lot of sites and create our own PBNs for the different projects that we have. And if you do that at scale with WordPress, you run into issues, mainly security issues. So the websites would get hacked every now and then cleaning up those websites is a mess. So we thought, I mean, the safest thing to do is just create HTML websites. Those are easy to host. They're usually very fast, and it's much cleaner. And so, yeah, that's how the idea came by. So we have some, actually big names in the SEO field. They build massive networks, so 1,000 websites plus, and yeah, they don't like to be mentioned. So I'm going to kind of keep their names uh, quiet. I'm not going to mention them, but they do use this to build quite a number of websites, and they sell backlinks on those websites. They mainly buy expired domains that have a lot of backlinks, and they just build an HTML website and push those straight away.
Yeah, and I'll share, and I've been kind of wanting to do something similar. When ChatGPT went live last year, I started looking for and testing different, web page builders, and I didn't like any of them. I was hopeful. I'm not really an Elementor user, but Elementor's added the ability to generate content. Same thing with Elegant Themes. I've actually, Elegant Themes has said that they've got a web page builder, on their roadmap. But I don't have any idea when that's going to go live. Zizta is the first page builder that kind of ticked off all of the check boxes for me. Pat and I we're doing some work in the dental space, and one of the things that we've run into, and I'm sure anybody that's doing any kind of client work can attest to, when you have to start working with other marketers or other agencies, web hosting companies, they're not always friendly. And so we've decided that, you know, for the dental stuff, we're gonna create our own assets, and we're not even gonna get tangled up with third parties. And it just, you know, it makes it keeps it simple and keeps it clean.
Very cool.
So
Um,
I'm just about done with this.
yeah.
I just need to finish some permissions. So
Mhm. No
um,
worries. While you do
if
that, I'll try to look at some of the questions.
yeah, thank you.
Um,
And Mohammed, I want to let you
yeah.
know that that site you just created
Uh-huh.
with the magic uh, module there, I took that and dropped it into PageSpeed Insights. And on the mobile analysis, it shows it's 100% in line with Google's best practices and a
Nice.
97 of 100 on the SEO. And
Uh-huh.
looked at from the desktop perspective, it is 100 on both of those.
Very good. Very good.
And
Yeah.
somebody was asking about whether this Zista was good for affiliate marketing. If you do what they used to call affiliate marketing, now they call it parasite marketing, but it's the same thing. You can pull up your magic article writer and write an article about whatever it is, you're pushing affiliate wise, and then upload it to, any place that'll let you upload an article, a Medium, a Reddit, uh, and it'll rank pretty quickly with some backlinks, and you can, uh, Mohammed showed how you can edit it, so you can drop your links in there and use it for article marketing.
Yeah. Very good. Thank you, Terry. Cool. So I see some questions about the local website builder and locations and radius, etc. I guess once Richard shows what he's about to show, we can maybe go over the local website builder quickly, because it's very advanced, and what you can do with it is amazing. It generates the service pages, location pages, things to do pages. It embeds maps, does a lot of smart internal linking. So you have contextual internal linking as well as related links. And that works for both WordPress and the HTML sites. So are we ready, Richard? Shall I?
1 second, almost there.
Okay, cool. Did I miss any question? You can see somebody asking about stability AI. Yeah, I mean, this one is on the roadmap. The only issue with it is the quality that we get out of that is not as good as DALI 3. So unless they've changed something recently, I know they've released something just a few days ago, but I'm not sure if that's available on the API yet. We can definitely, look into that. Can we drop HTML in G site? Yeah, I mean, this is just an HTML website, so you can copy paste whatever you like. Um,
All right.
and yeah, you wanna?
I'm trying to get back to chat. There we go.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing.
All right. I'm going to drop. So this is for the web design, Richmond, Virginia. So I just dropped the link there, and I will share my screen. Okay. And can everybody see my screen?
Yep.
Yep.
So while Mo was sharing, I started this build, and so let me hide this nav bar up here. Yeah. So I'll jump over here just so you can see the project. So web design, Richmond, 200. So I generated 236 pages. And so if we come in here, right, we can see there's the preview. I've actually taken all of that HTML. I've uploaded it to a subdomain, so I will leave that there for you, Raheem. And I'll actually take some of the links and I'll submit them to Omega Indexer. And then I've got this one I'll finish up maybe a little bit later for Plumber in Calgary. But we'll come over here. Normally, if I had you know, like a GMB, I would have embedded the GMB here. I just dropped, you know, for test purposes, I just dropped you know, a map for the Richmond area. You can see the site map. Oh, okay, I'll go back and fix that. Okay, I left something off.
I don't think you're gonna be able to show the entire site map from the preview.
I am, yeah, no, this shouldn't be the preview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the subdomain. I just
Yeah,
I
if you just
probably,
copy, yeah, if you copy the subdomain and go back and edit that in the website settings, you
yeah,
should be able to, yeah,
I
and just
probably
redo it again.
type, yeah, I'll redo it, but
Yeah.
I'll just click
Still,
in.
236 page website in under an hour
Yeah, while we've been talking,
is pretty good. Yeah.
you know, table of contents, FAQs, and these are all the suburbs.
Yeah, try click on any of them just to see. Yeah, again, if you scroll down, if you scroll back up again, just a little bit up, the first paragraph in the article, you will see the contextual link. Yeah, right there, the first paragraph, you will see there's a link in Richmond. Yeah, so it links back to the city. If you do a suburb city, the pages get interlinked, and every page has a map embed and a few nice links as well.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'll take some of these links, I'll throw them into Omega Indexer, and within the next couple of hours, some of these pages will already be cached. It's been crazy how the and so I'll share this, you know, just with some of the mistakes that I've made. I've done some test builds where I didn't include right, I just did a just very basic. I just generated the pages, submitted them to Omega Indexer, and none of them indexed. I've been experimenting, like I said, with, you know, some other tools, like machined AI, where I've generated a bunch of pages, uploaded them to a WordPress site, and I can tell you that one of my test builds, I submitted pages 10 days ago, and not a single page has been cached. So to build pages with Zizta, submit them, you know, submit them for indexing, and have to see them get cached in you know, in some, you know, in some cases as little as 2 hours is amazing. So I know, you know, it's in relation to FAQ schema, you know, the page schema, the table of contents, and the site map. Those elements all combined together. Most of my builds, when I go back and check pages, if I've got all of those elements, I was showing Mo last night, I'm usually like 9 out of 10. So for every 10 pages that I submit, and I'll just like this one here, this is a build that I did, 221 pages, and I'll just kind of go down. So we got one there, not indexed. Like I said, when I add everything, I'm usually 9 out of 10 pages end up getting cached. And so we're just kind of scraping the tip of the iceberg with what we can do. Let me jump back over here. Does anybody have any questions or?
Yeah, I can see some questions. People asking about videos that explain the process. Yeah. If you click on the local website builder, you'll be able to see there's a video how to use it. You just click on that and it loads. It's about a 10-minute video and it goes through the process step by step. James is asking each of the pages of the suburbs is a page. Yes, correct. So what we do is for each location page, we generate a page for the location and then another page as things to do in that location. And in the things to do page, we embed maps of businesses and things that you can do nearby, and we interlink those pages together. And so that's why you get a lot of the location relevance. And then the actual service page, that's where you get the service relevance, and we interlink them all together. And so that helps a lot with indexing and other things, and it helps with the rankings.
So I just dropped a Skype join link for anyone who wants to join our Zizta Skype group. Drop that link in there. And I'm going to be doing some videos on all of the upload methods. So I'm going to end up doing a video for each one of the cloud methods. Okay, awesome. See a bunch of people jumping in. And can I go ahead and share the coupon code, Mo?
100%, yeah. And if you'd like, while you do that, are you going to share that in the Skype group or?
I'm gonna drop it right here, and there we go. For anyone, and they just go to Zizta.com and use that code,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah. So on the checkout page, on the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see add discount. Click on that and then just paste this code as is. So it's case sensitive. You want to keep the uppercase ones uppercase and the lowercase letters lowercase. This is 35% off recurring. So the discount will happen every month on any of the plans. And do we still have time, Richard?
Yeah, we have time.
Because what I wanted to do is,
Pat's the
yeah,
talker. I'm not. So
no worries.
I'm happy to stick around, answer questions.
Yeah,
I'm happy to share anything that anyone wants to take a look at. But
yeah.
I'll leave it to you, Mo.
Okay, cool. Because what I wanted to do is just briefly go over the local website builder so people can see um, how much work it takes to build a website like the one you just built. Um,
Sure.
you guys interested? If you guys interested, write one in the chat. Yeah, that's okay. Cool. All right, wonderful. So I'll just share quickly. So they close these pages. Local website builder. Can you guys let me know when you see my screen?
I can see it.
Yeah, very good. Okay. So if you click on local website builder and then click on new website, actually go back. So you can see this how to use button here. Click on that and you will see the video with instructions on how to create a website. Now, as we add more updates, sometimes those videos are a little bit out of date. So we tend to update them every now and then. So new website. Actually, let's make a website together. Can someone give me a topic, keyword, or a topic they want the website to be built around? Plumber, dentist. Okay. Car accident. Is that for a lawyer? Or okay. So car accident lawyer. All right. Sorry guys, just first come, first served. So all right. So let's call the business car accident lawyers LLC. Let's see. Okay. And I'll go with the manual option because it shows all the options in here. So if you click here, these are all the Google GMB categories that Google has. And so we pull all of them. So let's search for a lawyer. I'll just do a general lawyer. And then what you can do is for the services is you can click here and you will see we also pull all the services for you. So if you don't have a list, you can just click on those and add them. If you have extra services they'd like to add, you can just start typing, service, one, enter, and then we added service two, enter, etc. So that's one way of doing it. I'll just go back and see. It's a good one. Legal matters. Let's do filing legal documents. Mediating disputes. Let's just do 3. For the images, at the moment, the local website builder is connected to the Pixels API. So what you can do is just add one keyword here that will be used for all the images on the whole site, or you can add one per page. So we have 3 services, so you can add 3 rows, one for each. So for now, I'll just say lawyer. Should be good enough. And then for locations, we have 2 modes. So we have this drop-down list option and we have a manual option. I find it easier to do this one, but we don't have all countries here. So if you're building something for a country that is not on the list, reach out to me and I'll add this country for you. But for now, you can just switch to the manual input and we have instructions on how to do that. So let's do US and you can search. Let's do New York, maybe. Click here, you see all the cities in New York. Let's do, you can select them all if you want to build pages for each, for all of them, but it's probably going to take time. So let's just do a few of these. And some of them would have suburbs, some of them don't. See this one? Doesn't have suburbs. We don't have them in the list here, so maybe something popular.
Yeah, when I started the plumber build in Alberta, I selected all suburbs, and it would have been about 535 pages. So
Wow. Okay.
so I paused it and restarted it.
Yeah. Okay.
But the bigger the metro area, you can generate upwards of 500 pages.
Yeah. And you can actually click this tiny arrow here and you can see what pages you've selected already. So this is US, New York, and all these cities. And you can select multiple states, multiple cities, and the sky's the limit. Search location, US, English, we'll add FAQs. Now, you see for each of those services that we added, in here you get to select the silo for each. So this is the name of the service. We pull it down here, and then you can choose this auto option, or you can add the silo manually. So if you click on this one, you can paste the titles that you like to build around that service. I like to keep them auto because we pull some relevant titles for you, but if you want to be specific, you can use this manual option. And in here, you decide how many supporting articles you want for each of the services. I'm going to leave them as 3. We have this option here as well where you can add external links. So we will go to the SERPs and pull some links and add them to the content. If you like us to add some external links. For the local website builder, we have 2 themes at the moment, and we're going to add a lot more. We're working on some very nice themes soon. And so for each theme, we have 6 color variations. So click preview. You can see like the colors on this theme. If you want to try something else, click on this one, click preview, and see it's slightly different. If you like to see the other theme, click on that. And let's go preview. You see like the colors and the buttons are slightly different. So I'm going to go back to this one, go to this. For each of the pages, we generate images for you. We add the title of the page on the left-hand side. You can add the logo. So just click here and upload a logo, and it'll be inserted here beneath each title. Fav icon for the whole website, you can upload one here. You can quickly customize this. So just change this to blue, and the text color is white. I think it suits that. Now, contextual links. You can select exact match. So what this will do is for each of the supporting pages, it will add the exact match into the content. You can click on this service name, and we give you more options here. If you'd like the supporting articles to have anchor text that match these formats, you can tick the ones you like. Or if you don't like any of these, you click custom, and you can see like for each of the service pages, we pull it down here, and you can paste the list of anchors you'd like us to use. And we will insert those straight into the supporting pages and link back to the main service. So this is really useful if you want the pages to really rank. And then we have this other option, related links as well. So you can use both contextual as well as the related. And we have a few diagrams here showing you how we do the related pages as well. So I like to use this star internal linking. Yeah, so you can choose whatever you like out of these. And then for the HTML themes, if you like to go with that option, we have all of these options. So you can edit the robots file, add a sitemap, RSS feeds, customize, like add table of contents to the blogs, add table of contents to the pages, working hours, social links. You can paste your social links in here. Contact page, and then embed the actual map. I'll just add a sitemap here. So I'm going to push this to Cloudflare pages so you guys can see it. This was car lawyer demo 1.pages.dev. Okay, copy that, save. And let's add an RSS feed as well, same thing. Yeah, so you can add JavaScript, CSS, etc. into the header of the website. So if you'd like to connect this to Search Console or add Google Analytics, etc., you can do that here. Also, if you like to add buttons or some HTML elements in the header of the website or the footer, you can do that here. So click and paste this HTML here, and it'll go across the whole site. Once you're done, you just hit generate, and just give it a minute until it gets started, and then yeah, usually the more pages, the longer obviously it takes to build. But yeah, just give it a few minutes until it's done. And let's see if we have any questions.
Yeah, I'll just, I don't see any new questions, but I'll just add, when I've been testing, sometimes I forget something or I want to add a video. I have just been using the built-in editor inside of Zizta, And so I go in, I make my changes, and then I regenerate the site and re-upload it. That goes for both WordPress and just the straight HTML pages. The one thing you do need to do if you're uploading HTML pages, you have to change permissions. So if anyone's used an FTP tool, SFTP, or file manager inside of cPanel, that's fairly easy to do.
Yeah. And if you upload to a cloud, you don't need to do any of that. So, also, I see a comment from Martin. The ability to merge. Yeah. So at the moment, we do the different silos in the local website builder in one way. On the roadmap, we have one of the items is to give you the ability to change the structure of the silos. So if you like to have one page that has the service as well as the suburb or the location, you'll be able to do that. It's not yet there, but it's on the roadmap. So it's coming. When we decide to upgrade, yeah. So you'll retain the discount. Don't worry about that. If you have any issues with upgrades, anything like that, just send a message anytime, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Question about red flag, 200 pages. Now we've tried things up to 1,000 pages, no issues at all. In fact, from some of the testing we've done is like if you publish a big site and Google visits the website for the first time, it knows to allocate a big budget because you have a lot of content. Also, drip feeding the content is useful if you like. So if you push this to WordPress, you can use any of the scheduling, because when you pull the content to WordPress in the plugin, you can pull all the content as draft. And then from there, you can use any of the scheduling plugins to just say, publish the service pages with a few pages around each, and then the rest you just schedule them over time, if you'd like to do it that way as well. Please explain the credit system. I showed this list here. If you click on credit list, you'll see each plan gives you a set number of credits. Obviously, as you go up in the plans, the number of credits you get per dollar spent goes up. So on the Elite, you get 10% more credits than Pro, and Agency, you get, I think, 15% more. And each tool, each page has a different number of credits. Now, the reason we did that is because when we started with Zizta, actually, we didn't have a credit system. We had a set number of reports and pages and websites that you can build on each of the tools. And then we received a lot of feedback from a lot of customers, and they said, well, I don't want to use all the tools. I want to use some of them. I'm just wasting all the other unused slots in the other tools. So what we did is we switched to a credit system. So you get a set number of credits every month. And by the way, those credits don't expire. So if you don't use them this month, they roll over to the next month and the next month, up to a year. So whatever credits you get this month, you can use them for 12 months. Whatever credits you get next month, you start counting 12 months for those credits. And that way you can decide, if you'd like to use the content tools only, you can use them. If you'd like to use the trackers, you can use them, etc. And if you run out of credits, we have this top up option. You can click here and buy packs as well, if that's the way you'd like to go. Those packs get cheaper as you go higher in the plans. So the Pro plan is, is the base, and then the Elite and the Agency get cheaper credits as you go up. And if you'd like, we have the annual option as well, so you get 2 months free on them as well. So if you add the discount and the annual, then it's more than 35% off. Does that answer the question? Okay, can the credit system impose? Unfortunately, at the moment, we don't have a pause system in place. So the credits will stay valid as long as you have a valid subscription. Can you explain again what to do once the content HTML is created? Yeah, so going back to the local website, let's see if it's done. Yeah, so our website is done. Let's have a look. So that local website is generated. You can see like it's ready. So you can click on the actions and click generate to preview. And give it a few minutes. This is actually generating the HTML website. Let me go back to the question, the other one. If you're building a series of websites for a client with different city locations, you want to build. So James, regarding your question of city and different city locations, what you can do is select the multiple cities and the neighborhoods, if you like, all in one go. And it'll just make all the pages for you. Each city will have its own page, and it'll do the internal linking between the pages and the service page all for you. Like you don't need to do anything else. How many credits we used on the car accident website? So you can actually click on your profile and then credit history, and you'll be able to see, for example, the local website builder, it cost us 1,450 credits. If you translate that to dollars, it's probably less than $2. It's like $1.50 for the whole website. Okay, so we click preview. This is ready. So this is the car accident lawyers website. You can see each of the service pages. Each of the services gets a service page, and then the supporting content goes here. And we have, if you click on view all, you can see all the blog pages. Click on any of them. You can see the custom images, table of contents, and then related links. If you click on the service page, this is the service page. You can see here the served areas in New York, and then for each of the cities, we have a page. If you click on this one, again, so this is about the city. Then it links back to the state. And you see an embed with highlighting of the place, the area. So Google knows exactly what we're talking about when it sees this map. And then it links back to the other service pages. And let me show you what we do. Send this to the cloud if you guys want to see this hosted. Click upload to cloud. I like to use Cloudflare Pages. So on a free account on Cloudflare Pages, you can upload up to 100 different buckets, up to 100 different websites for free. And if you'd like to, you can create more accounts as well. So we have instructions here on how to do it, and on our YouTube channel as well, we have like we show you in a video what to do. So let's click new bucket, and I think I pasted, yeah. So the bucket name I'd like to use is this, and you just click publish. And if you scroll down, you will see some details, and we just wait a little bit until the page is up and running.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm regenerating the web design project for Richmond, Virginia. And what I did, I actually typed in my subdomain was web design, Richmond, Virginia, and I typed in web designer. So I went back and
Okay.
I corrected the spelling on it. I'm regenerating it. So I'll reload the HTML pages. And Felix, I just dropped in, I think you were asking, you wanted to see an example of a straight HTML site. So that test project for web design, Richmond, Virginia, on freewebsite.net, that is and a pure HTML example you can go take a look at and look at the source code and scrape the whole site if you want to.
Cool. See, to Dallas, Texas, and surrounding 200 locations. The credit will hit. Yeah. So we build. So depending on how many pages you build, we charge per page. So 3,240 credits would probably be around $3 or something like that, depending on the plan and the discounts, right? The higher the plan and the more discounts you get, the cheaper it gets. I live in Canada, unable to get verify. Maybe just reach out to us on the chat on the support website, the blue button there, and someone will get back to you as soon as possible on that one. How would you use this to dominate a niche? Well, you could generate, so like it depends on what you mean by dominate. If you're talking about one keyword, you can generate multiple websites using different personas, different brands, and then upload them. Like each use a domain name, so you can use actually Cloudflare Pages, which is free. Connect that to a domain, that'll be your hosting. So you're essentially hosting a whole website for free, and you don't need to play around with moving files or anything like that. And you can generate 10 websites for the same keyword for the same location, and then yeah, rank those.
Yeah, that's kind of, I would say that's kind of a broad topic that we could kind of unpack that a little bit more in in our Zista group. I've got some things that I've shared with Mo that I want to test with him, and I know he's got he's probably got 50 other requests from people with things that that they want to test with Zista. So
Yeah. So actually, once this is done, you'll see there's like a view link you can click on, and this is the live website. So this is actually a live website now. I'm going to share
what
this
was
in the
the
chat.
total number of pages, Mo?
This one we did, let's go back here, 31 pages.
I mean, think
So
about you know the tools that you're using right now, how long it would take you to to build out this type of a site. Web Design Richmond, 236 pages. Um, you know, we knocked that out in, I'm going to say maybe 30 minutes, right? While you were kind of going through, some of your demos. But man, if you had to hire a VA, how long would it take a VA to knock out a 236 page website?
yeah. So this is, for example, an example page of Jamesville, New York. This is the page with the map embed, and then links to the services. But if you notice as well here, things to do and places to visit in Jamesville, New York. If you click on that, we don't have this reachable through the website except through the sitemap. And the reason we do that is we just send the link from this page. We're not trying to rank for these places. We just send the link from this page to the location page. And you can see like we show you here different businesses and things that you can do and a map embed of those as well. And so that gives you a lot of relevancy in the eyes
So
of
I
Google.
think there's a question. Let me see. We got a couple more that have come in.
Yeah, I just pasted the link here to the Cloudflare website that I just created. And what you can do is if you have a domain, you can just connect your domain using an A record to this Cloudflare pages, and you're good to go. This gets behind the real domain, and you can use this as a cloud, and you can use this as a real website.
So I'm trying to get back to the question I saw.
Yeah, sorry.
Someone was asking how many credits it cost to generate that 236 page site.
Uh-huh.
I think it was, I should have did a count.
No, so
Uh,
you can click on your name on the right hand side, the profile page. So see here, like if you look at my screen, if you click on your name here on the top and then credit
okay.
history, you will see for each tool, every time you create something, we show you how much
Okay.
credit cost there was. Yeah. So maybe you can tell us.
It was about 28,000 credits.
Hmm. Yeah.
28.4
Yeah.
to be exact. So if we don't have any other questions, I'm gonna I'll let you wrap it up, Mo. I need to jump off here shortly. I have to go pick my
Yeah.
granddaughter up from school.
Sure.
So
Sure. No worries. Yeah, I see some questions about good replacement for. I mean, I'm not sure what the other tools do exactly. Um, I've never used Yax, so I'm not sure what features it replaces and what features it doesn't. But if you guys have any specific questions, like as to what this can and can't do, um, well, cloud stacking, I mean, you can publish anything you generate in Zista to a cloud, and we have a long list of clouds that you can publish to, and so um, you're able to stack them that way. Very cool.
and I'm dropping the URL in again for the web design Richmond, Virginia site. And I'll leave that there. I've had that domain for probably 15 years. So if if it's active for another 15 years, I'll leave it there for you.
Very good. Very good. All right. If there's nothing else, thank you very much, everyone, for attending. If you'd like to sign up, just visit Zista.com and then click on. I mean, you can see the pricing and everything after you sign up. You don't need to pay. And then once you have a look at the pricing, click subscribe, use the coupon code, and 35% off on any of the plans. Thank you very much, Richard, and thanks
Yeah,
to
thank
Pat
you
and everyone.
everyone that stuck around. I see we've still got 42 people. And then look forward to engaging with everyone who joined the Zista Skype group. So thank you again for hanging out with us till the end. Thank you.
Yeah,
Everybody have a
thank
great
you.
day.
Bye-bye.